Planning framework. A previously stated planning rests on premises about the expected environmental conditions. Such premises are classified into two categories. A. External, that is, business environment. B. External premises can be several. Example: capital investment made, approved sale, forecast, value, and beliefs of the top management and the policies adopted, and the given organizational structure. Business environment refers to the totality of economic, political, social, cultural, and technological conditions that affect the formulation of plans of any organization. Since the environment is primarily looked upon from the point of view of its impact on the demand for the product or service offered by the organization, changes in the environment may have favorable or unfavorable consequences for the organization. A rise in per capita income may signify more disposable income and indicate more purchasing power in the hands of consumers. On the other hand, political stability has an undesirable impact on the plans of a business enterprise. The government policies of regulation and control has also of taxation and providing or withdrawal incentives all affect the nature future planning by a business enterprise. What can be produced or sold by the business may be subject to government control. The difficulty in business planning arises because of it's impossible to forecast the character and effect of such controls. Again, in an industry where technological changes are many and rapid, planning on the basis of old technology will spell doom for the expertise. In order to succeed, managers today are expected to keep themselves abreast of technological changes taking place in the industry and the plan the industry or that basis. Capital Investment Committee. Business enterprise today needs large capital investment, and the investment once made in fixed assets tend to have long run influence on its future plan, as the investment made cannot be recouped except through use. While developing plans, you should first assess carefully your own resources and commitment made, and adjust the plan in such a manner that the existing resources are more productively utilized. Sales forecast, which are a projection of expected sales over a period of provide a framework on which plans of most enterprises are based. Since sales gives rise to revenue which sustain the enterprise, business enterprise tends to attach a great deal of importance to the framing of such forecasts. A forecast of rising sales over a long term would indicate the need of the expansion of the facilities. On the other hand, a decline should alert the management to look into the cause of decline and initiate corrective action. Generally speaking, making a sales forecast is a two-step process. First is making industry make industry wise. Generally speaking, making a sales forecast is a two-step process. First is making industry-wise demand forecast, and second is make sales forecast for a specific company. For example, if you are in automobile business producing two-wheelers, first estimate the total demands or two-wheelers by types and then estimate your market share and the demand for the two-wheelers you are producing or intend to produce. There are several methods of making demand forecast and sales projections which you will study elsewhere. It will be interesting for you to know that some of the most interesting and important contributions in management science are associated with the planning function. Values and policies of top management. The plans formulated and action taken by managers in an organization are immensely affected by the values attached to offer alternative courses of action and policies pursued in each case. Value defines what is good and what is not good. A top management holding a good belief in not likely to plan for something which they regard as not good. A case in point, a monthly magazine, Kalyan, devoted to the propagation of religious literature. It has been the basic policy of the top management of that magazine not to accept any advertisement. While planning for increased revenue, advertisement are never considered as an alternative source. Organizational structure. Plans are implemented through an organizational structure which consists of people arranged in a hierarchy, each one responsible for the performance of a specific task in coordination with others. Quite offers Quite often, it may be found that particular plan drawn up cannot be satisfactorily implemented simply because the structure is such that while on the one hand there is duplication of effort, on the other hand there is nobody to look apart another part of the job. In almost every kind of large scale enterprise, example can be found there. Well conceived strategic plans were thwarted by an organizational structure that delayed the execution of the plan or gave priority to wrong set of consideration. While drawing up a plan, you should give attention to the needs of the organization, not only in terms of number and kind of personnel required, but also to the change in the organizational structure required for the effective implementation of the plan.